This video, I'll be talking about how to think to write emails. I wrote thousands of emails, closed a lot of deals. You can say that emails are my religion. Not made 79K dollars for my clients with the done for you offers and info products. A couple of my results, and here is the time where I used to have a consultation agency and made this money with just 700 followers on Twitter. So you always have to put the audience in your mind, their problems, their desires, their fears and pains. Every single one of them has to be in your mind, because the most important part is the audience research. I have another video where I talk about audience researches and so on. You can check it out. So there are a lot of ways you can write emails. I'm going to just pick one and talk about it a bit so that you can understand the thought process, because I don't want this email to be so long. I'll keep the document down below in the description. So my favorite is the stories. Stories like when you read The Little Prince book, if you read it before, or when you were in high school and you had to read novels for your English tests or essays. Stories have meaning behind them. Stories are a way for you to help the audience understand an idea. For instance, you're selling a fashion product. Let's say something related to clothes. And the different factor in your product is not to sell them the best fashionable clothes or something like that, but rather to make them appear good in these clothes. And that is done by making them more confident, by making them act like models, by giving them aura. And you will be using stories to convey that ideal. Because let's take that example and get two chefs. Both are good chefs, both learned from the same parent, they both have the same skills, but one has a better experience than the other, even though they are brothers. That experience is not just related to food. That experience is not just related to how well you're dressing, but rather how you show yourself and behave and act. It's how you present the food. That's the interesting part here that you're trying to convey with your stories. That little intrigued gap. It's how you make something stand out with your emails. Because let's take it in a simple, interesting fashion. An email is about an idea. It's about you presenting an idea and changing the world view about it. That's the story aspect. And there are many other different ways that you can approach it. But mentally, writing emails, you need to be addressing someone. You need to be a little bit unprofessional. You need to be more friendly, because you're trying to have a conversation, to be close to someone, and you can't be close to someone unless you're acting like you are in a cafe with them. Sometimes you have to flirt, sometimes you have to speak from your heart, sometimes you have to make jokes, and you have to look passionate about it. That's how you write an email and think about emails. Just change your worldview, and you shouldn't write about a lot of value. The only value that you should be giving is creating a gap, creating intrigue, and changing the worldview. You can check down the link for this Gamma document so that you can read it. You can actually join my email list where I share more insights, more information about how I do that and how I make my clients 30K in 3 months, while I can make 5 done for you clients with it too. So, hope you enjoyed the videos.